Hey everyone, just call me Mana Redux. I'd like to welcome you to the Secret of Mana Redux project. For over a decade, we've been digging into the history of one of the most beloved video games ever. And let me tell you something, we found some seriously cool stuff, some of which was never seen before. So stick around and who knows, maybe you'll learn something. Now, Secret of Mana has a ton of content that didn't make it into the final game. There's no way we can fit everything into one video, so expect a bunch more deep dives into different areas over time. Today we're going to focus on something we call, for lack of a better name, the deleted path. A big area that showed up in Japanese magazine screenshots before the game came out, and was even included in the Japanese version's manual, but, as you might guess, was ultimately cut before release. You can definitely see how this area resembles the screens at the start of the game. It would have fit right in there. We actually have some live gameplay footage of this area from two sources. There's a blink and you miss it glimpse in a V-Jump promotional video, but the real gem is from a kid show called Dungeon V, which aired on TV Tokyo in Japan on Sunday nights from 1993 through 1994. We've got enough footage here that, combined with magazine screenshots, allows us to pretty much reconstruct a lot of the area as it would have appeared. Check out this composite image of the middle part of this area, made by a fan of the project named Bahamut. Top-notch work here, by the way. It adds on to an earlier composite by an anonymous author. From this, we can get a solid idea of what the area might have looked like. The programmer known as Tom was able to construct how the area may have actually looked in-game. You'll notice an island at the top that you can reach using the whip, plus a transport similar to what we see in the final game. Now, if we take a look at a pre-release version of the Secret of Mana World map, this area seems to match a spot that's between the Water Palace and Nico's in the final game. On the SNES, if you travel north from Nico's, you hit the Water Palace area right away, almost too suddenly. Could this lost area have been the middle ground? Also, if this area were present, the canon travel dude at the beginning who offers to blast you to the Water Palace makes a whole lot more sense with the longer road from Podos. We can't say for sure without actually playing through a prototype. We want to be clear that we're making educated guesses based on some interesting clues. For example, if you look in the eastern part of the beta map, you'll see a square river with two bridges across it. And as you may have guessed, we actually have screenshots of that from different stages of development, like you can see here. To the west of this area, there's another river. And we believe that some screenshots show that area on the ground. You can even see the heroes fighting a Garuda monster, a creature you might remember from Final Fantasy Adventure, the spiritual prequel to Secret of Mana. Fun fact, this monster didn't make it into the final game either, and neither did the dock on the left. It might have been meant for a ship or ferry that never came to be. We also have shots of what we think is the other side of the coast. If you take a look at the full map, it looks like this deleted path could have connected Nico's and the Water Palace, but it also might have connected to an early version of Gaia's Navel. In the final game, there's no direct path between Nico's and Gaia's Navel, but that makes the whole design more compelling as it requires the player to explore the area more. As you can see, there's a lot of speculation on our part, but we can infer why this area got cut. For one, the Gaia Lowlands, the first area in the game, is already pretty big compared to the rest of Secret of Mana. A huge winding path like this early on might have been a bit much for a low-level Randy to tackle alone. Plus, the final version of the game didn't have enough doors to fit this area in, so it probably got overwritten by something else. And honestly, even though it's a massive area, it doesn't really stand out compared to what surrounds it. But still, this is just one of many lost areas we've explored, and we'll be diving into more of these in future videos. So make sure to stay tuned for more secrets from Secret of Mana, and if you just can't wait, check out our website at manaredux.com. Until next time.